Salutations! My name is May, and welcome to the first video of my new channel. Today, I'm going to be unboxing a box of the newest One Piece card game booster set, Premium Booster 01. One Piece card, the best. A slightly awkwardly translated name, in my opinion, but a pretty cool box nevertheless. This, as it implies, is their first premium booster, and it's a little bit different from some of the existing boosters that have been released so far. For starters, instead of the 12 cards per pack and the 24 packs that you get in a normal booster box, this one only comes with 20 packs of 10. As you can see there. The trade-off for this is that the pull rates and the selection of cards is quite different from what you would expect in a normal pack. So the traditional boosters that we've had so far have 126 plus 1 different card types, generally weighted towards common and uncommons and rares, with 10 super rares, 2 secret rares, a Dawn card, and a couple of other things that are noteworthy. This pack, on the other hand, contains exactly 1 leader card. The others usually have 6, I believe, as well as some commons and uncommons, a lot more super rares, secret rares, and a whopping 30 Dawn cards. So basically, as the name The Best implies, this is a selection of reprints of cards from previous boosters and a couple of promotional cards as well. Most of which are just straightforward reprints, but you have the chance to pull various different alternate versions of some of these cards, as well as a whole ton of new Dawn cards that are exclusive to this set. I'm pretty excited to show this off. I opened one of these off camera already, and I got a few interesting things, which I'm going to show you real quick before I open this up. So to start with, the biggest pull that I got from the previous box was this here Gecko Moria alternate art. Pretty cool card there. The one leader that's in this box is our first Sanji leader, not counting the Zoro and Sanji one from the one deck. Pretty cool card. There is a alternate art version of this card in this booster, potentially. That would be really, really cool to pull. So, of course, I am not going to. But nevertheless, pretty excited to see a new Sanji leader card either way. So then, the Dawn cards are all based around different characters, and they can come in one of 3 variants. I have here, obviously, the standard version, but there is also a textured foil variant, which the texture isn't probably going to show up super well on the camera, but you can see how it's all shiny. I have this Udo one here. Finally, there are gold-bordered foil Dawn cards, of which I have not pulled one yet. So that is another thing that would be very, very cool to potentially get out of this particular booster. And then, as far as the standard cards go, you can potentially get a textured foil variant of certain event cards, as well as a Jolly Roger foil variant of some of the standard cards, which if you look near the top there, you can see it has this sort of repeating Jolly Roger pattern on it. It honestly doesn't look that great in my personal opinion, but the sparkle and the border and everything are pretty cool. You know, it's yet another type of slightly more rare version of some of the existing cards. So, all of that preamble aside, I was able to pick up this box as well as the one I opened previously off camera from my friendly local game store, who thankfully had them for MSRP prices. If you know anything about the One Piece card game, you are probably aware of the fact that it is being scalped quite heavily across the board, and this particular box is no exception. So, this, last I checked, will run you around 150 on TCG Player, which is quite a bit pricier than what is typical for a booster box, especially considering you get less in this one. However, just generally, these are more expensive than existing boosters because a typical booster pack is $450, and I believe these are retailing for $550. Though good luck finding any individual packs out there. I'm not even really sure if they're selling blister packs for this or if it's just going to be game shops. So we got 20 packs here. And yes, this was sealed. I truly have no idea what is in these. So it should be interesting to see. I am going to be sorting these after this video. So just to kind of keep things moving at a steady pace. We've got Kingdom of Germa, Dellinger, Shirahoshi, Virgo, and then as we get into the more significant cards here, which this is the other thing that's noteworthy about this pack. A normal booster pack, you get 12 cards. 10 of them are the chaff cards, and 2 of them are either 2 rares or a rare and a super rare or potentially something else. With this, you generally seem to get, I think, about 4, as well as every single pack has one of those Dawn variants I was talking about earlier. So you're getting a higher ratio of so-called good cards, though how good some of them are is kind of debatable. So obviously this is a Satori rare, nothing terribly exciting there. Koala super rare. I really like this card. I think it looks really good, and I only have one of these at the moment, so I'm pretty happy about that. I really like when they do these more kind of stylized backgrounds. So we'll set her to the side. And as you can see, we have our first Jolly Roger rare variant here. And actually, specifically, this is an uncommon. That's the other thing. These aren't necessarily just rares and super rares that come in these Jolly Roger foils. Neat little card. Again, don't really love the Jolly Roger on it, but everything else is pretty cool about it. We have a second Jolly Roger foil of Capone, and finally, we have our Dawn card, which this appears to be
Iceberg.
This is actually another textured foil variant. I don't really know what, if anything, these are worth in comparison to the regular ones, but I'm more of a collector anyway, so I'm just happy to have something cool and shiny to put in my book. Alright, so that's pack 1 down. Sorry, I'm mangling these. I feel like the notches, the pre-tear notches on these packs are not the most ideal, but maybe that's just me. I might just suck. So yeah, we got a blue Law card. Another Capone. Gum Giant Gavel. Nico Robin. I have so many of these. Amano Murakumo Sword. Bello Betty. This is just a standard rare. We got Kazuki Hiyori, super rare. Again, a standard. Pretty cool card, though. There. We have a Jolly Roger foil variant of Smoothie. I like the art on this card a lot. As well as one of the Ice Age event. So yeah, these aren't just character cards. You can get some event cards in these Jolly Roger foils as well. And for the Dawn card, we have pulled one of my boy Law. Very cool. I didn't have this one yet. Would be even cooler if I pulled some kind of foil version. But either way, very happy about that. Okay. We've got Boa Hancock, Guard Point, Otama, Air Door, Miss Doublefinger. Rare Arlong. Super rare Mihawk. I have a couple of these so far. Dude's rocking like a 12 pack there. You love to see it. Yanji, Dellinger, and for our Don card, we have
Reiju.
All right. So yeah, I am a really big fan of this game. As I said, am more of a collector than anything else. It's not super popular in my area, which is kind of convenient actually as far as picking up cards goes. But yeah, the art is really cool. They've done some really interesting stuff, and from what I understand, it is a pretty well-designed game for the most part. I think a lot of the shortages that we have seen have resulted from them not anticipating how popular this game would actually end up being in the West. We've got a super rare Reiju. Pretty cool card there. I actually think I have a few of these already. But again, really nice art on that one. We have a full art common variant of that law card. Let's see if I can find that again. Yeah. So that's another thing. Yeah, some of these variants are essentially just full art, which is cool because you don't usually see variants of common cards, for example, like this. So pretty neat. Honestly, I like this a lot more than I like this a lot more than the regular law card, in my opinion anyway. Still not the biggest fan of just using artwork from the anime for these, but as far as it goes, this is pretty cool. Set that to the side. I also don't really have the strongest notion of what some of these cards are worth off the top of my head, so it should be pretty interesting to look these up afterwards and find out. But yeah, we got another Jolly Roger foil and a
Queen.
That one's really cool looking. I like that a lot, actually. All right, next up. Jeez. So we have a Chopper character card, Tony Chopper, Queen, El Thor, Raizo, Suru, Houndblaze, another Law card, super rare this time. Again, Law fans eating good today. We got a Jolly Roger foil Judgment of Hell from Impel Down arc. See, this is one that I think really benefits from like the sparkles on it there. It actually looks really cool until you start seeing the watermark, but whatever. Knock my gum fruit out of the way. Okay, so we've got Raizo, another foil, and another copy of the Sabo Don card that I used as an example earlier. I am a really big fan of the different Don cards that they have released since the game's inception. I feel like that's a really underrated aspect of the game. You know, it's so easy to come by the standard Don cards, but some of the variants that they have released have been really, really cool. And, you know, it's something that everybody is going to have in their deck. So at least you have a good reason to use them. This Bartolomeo is film variant. I have the Green Uda deck as well as the new one that just came out, which I do believe includes this guy. I'll have to double check that. But yeah, so that's cool. No film Nami in this collection, of course. God forbid they give us that, but, you know, whatever. This is also a promotional card. I'm not really sure what this was originally released as part of, that it's considered promotional, but as the box implied, there are 4 promotional cards in here. The Nami that I showed off before is one such card. And there's also a Kobe and a Luffy. We've got another Shirahoshi. Whitebeard. Really, really cool art on this one. Love that card. Radical Beam, Jolly Roger foil. Good card to have it. Vinsmoke Ichiji. And, ooh, we got a Don card for Vivi, depicting the iconic scene where all the Straw Hats raise up their arms to show their matching symbol. Love that. Love that a lot. Okay. Hope you're enjoying that nice, crinkly card opening ASMR. I have no idea to what extent my microphone is picking this up. I probably should have tested that before I started doing this, but, well, here we are. We live and learn, don't we? Victoria Sindri. Sanji's Pilaf. I love that that's an event card. I mean, it's a great moment, don't get me wrong. Ooh, okay. All right, all right. We got ourselves a secret rare of Kuzan. Damn, he looks awesome. I don't know. Let's see. This says... So this was one of the secret rares from Booster Pack 2. Cool. I like that. Another one of these. And we got a Rob Lucci Don card. Pretty cool. Hey, that was a little better. All right, Blast Breath, Duval. Favorite minor character of mine. It's a shame that it has him in the helmet, but that's all right. Emporio. We got a regular version of that promotional Nami card. We got Momonosuke. I have quite a few of these. And we've got just a standard Luffy super rare from the first booster. You know, I haven't really opened a lot of copies of the Romance Dawn booster because I got into the game pretty much long after the point where they were pretty hard to come by. So it's always cool to add some cards from that to my collection. We got Miss Doublefinger, again, Jolly Roger foil, and Izo. And probably one of my favorite of the Don cards. I have one of these already, but this is, of course, Doflamingo. Love his little grin. Very cool. Fittingly, to go with that, we have the Don Quixote family. Ichiji again. Upper Yard. Sorry, I should really be holding them like this. 200 million volts Amaru. This is a cool card. This would be a cool one to get in a Jolly Roger foil, actually, though I don't know if that is one that is offered. Still cool. Sanji. Oh my god, I love the art on this one so much. He looks so badass. We got a Charlotte. How do you say this character's name again? Perospero? Perospero? I don't know. I just read it, and manga doesn't give you pronunciation. But this is another super rare alternate art. I gotta admit, not exactly my favorite character or anything, but the art is still pretty cool nevertheless. So that's another one of my so-called big pulls there. Technically, we've had two so far. There was the Law alternate art, and now this one. Vergo. And another Impel Down, I believe the Warden card. Don card. Cool. Vinsmoke Niji again. God, I have a lot of these Vinsmoke family cards. Blast Breath. We got Duval again. We got Nico Robin again. We got El Thor again. We got a different Bartolomeo. Interesting. just a black rare. There's nothing too crazy about it. This is from Booster 4, but cool art. I like it. We got the regular version of this card. That seems to always happen. I always seem to pull either the alternate art in one pack and then the regular in the next pack, or vice versa. I don't know if there's any rhyme or reason to it, or if it's just in my head, but Houndblaze again. This one, I am not 100% sure. It's a bunch of pastries by the looks of it. Okay, by the looks of it, I'd say we're about halfway through. Let's see. Go ahead and empty this out. Yeah, halfway. We got 10 more. So, let's keep it rolling. All right, so we got Mihawk. He is from STO3, so I believe that's, what, the 7 Warlords starter deck? That's cool. I don't have that one yet. I'd like to collect all of the starter decks eventually. Guard point again. We got a regular Reiju, common, Miss Double Finger, Upper Yard. We got a Niji rare. Yet another Law card. My god. This is from starter 10. I think this would be that guy right there. Yeah. Cool. Charlotte Brûlée. Yanji. And Frankie? Maybe? I'm really bad at this. I have to revoke my fan card after this, I guess. Another Boa Hancock. Another Yanji, another Izo, another Nico Robin, Sanji's Pilaf, Bello Betty rare. Yep. We've seen it all. Gecko Moria, super rare. I believe, yeah, this is the non-alternate art version of the one I showed off at the beginning of the video. Cool. Oh, and here is that promotional Luffy card that I was talking about. Yet again in Jolly Roger foil variant. The Billionfold World Trichiliocosm? Sure. Ooh. Okay. We have here a gold foil Don of Rosinante. Fan favorite character, personal favorite of mine, of course, being a big Law fan. Again, I don't know exactly what these are specifically going for, but I do know that these gold foil ones are pretty darn rare, especially considering I have a few friends who have opened some of these boxes, and between us, this is the second one we've pulled. So maybe that's just the luck of the draw, but this is a damn cool one to get. I am very, very pleased with that. So pleased. We're going to put you right here. Cool. Okay. Still got a few more, though I wouldn't anticipate anything too crazy after that. It's usually how it goes. I've gotten a few quote-unquote big pulls already, plus that guy, so nevertheless, we'll see what we get. Another Satori, another Kuzan, different one this time. Very cool. They really do give a lot of love to the Admirals. Whitebeard Don. Cool. Should really build a Whitebeard deck, honestly, at this point. I've collected a pretty good amount of cards involving him and his crew. Ooh, man, I hate that I did that off camera, because I got it perfect that time. Shoot. Okay. All right, we got Ichiji, Gum Gum Giant Gavel. Yeah. I don't know why I'm reading them all out as if you haven't seen all the same cards over and over again. Can you tell this is my first video? This is Kobe, another promotional and the fourth of the promotional cards. I heard a lot of people say that this card is shit. Again, I don't exactly know if that's true, but he's cute. However, I pulled like 4 of these out of the previous one, so yeah, that's great. Judgment of Hell, rare, cool. We got another Boa Hancock, looking very in love with Luffy. Super rare there, that's cool. Red Rock, Jolly Roger, Queen, and another of these Water 7 ones. I know there's a specific character who has the mouse, and I'm really blanking on it now. I might edit this in later, but we'll see. Okay, we are down to 6. Thunderbolt, Relay, Law, Khalifa, Air-Door. Oh, we got ourselves a Katakuri secret rare. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous card. This is from 3. Cool. Sorry, Luffy, you're getting a little buried back there. Blast Breath and some kind of Fishman.
His name is Hody Jones. You literally just rewatched this arc.
Ooh, okay, we are definitely kind of sort of getting the hang of this. Okay. Barrier. Tony Chopper. Wiper. God, I have so many fucking Wiper cards. Suru. Nami. Another Smoothie. Rare. I think, was this the same one? I'm not going to dig through it again. Editing May will definitely let me know. But she is a big woman. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Yamato from 4. Something about the art style is a little off on this card. Her face makes her look like she's from an early 2000s series and not like a character who was introduced in One Piece in 2018 or whatever. But still, not a bad card. Just a little weird looking, that's all. A couple more of these, and we've got a Big Mom Don card. Nope, no luck on that one. Thought I was getting better, but here I am. Don Quixote family, Queen, 5, Ice Age, Gum Gum Red Rock. We got a Kaido super rare. Hold on. In his sort of half man, half dragon form. I like that art a lot. And we have the, no, not the variant of this card. Different Kaido alternate art card. Yeah, okay. I'm running out of places to put these, and I was also clearly way off the mark when I said that I probably wouldn't get anything else interesting. So look at that. Ooh, we got a Zoro Don card. I'm surprised I didn't get one of these in the last box. I mean, I know it's random, but cool. Okay. Last 3, which, by the way, I just want to give a quick look at that booster pack. I mean, obviously it has the same art as the box, but it's a really nice, flashy gold. Definitely enticing if you were to see it on a shelf, which you won't. Sorry. Unless you're luckier than me. Why did I say that? That doesn't make sense. Last 3. Here we go. Give me that end of box luck. Dellinger, Sherma, Sanji's Pilaf, Makino. Yet another Sanji leader of the standard variety. Let's see if I have any friends that need that card. Another Baby 5. Captain Kidd. I don't think I have him, actually. Suru. Another promotional Nami. And a really cute Perona Don card. Yeah, I like that. I actually saw a comment on Reddit that said you have to open the packs with gusto. And as much as I'm terrified of bending or damaging one of my cards, I honestly think they're pretty accurate with that. So, hi. We got Sakazuki. Nothing special about this card. But again, as always, the Admirals look badass. We got a Suru... Full art, uncommon. This is, I believe, another one of the new alternate arts that they've added. Not one of these, yeah. Yeah, I believe these full art variants are exclusive to this set, but I could be wrong. Whatever. Barrier, and another one of these. For, man, they're really giving Impel Down a lot of love. This particular booster. And finally, we have the last pack. Let's go. Give me something good. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Not like I have any room to complain. I did pretty well for myself. But, you know, if the gods of One Piece cards wanted to bless me with a manga rare at the end of this final pack, that would be pretty cool. You know, I wouldn't complain. But we got Blast Breath, we got Hancock, we got Shockwave, we got that word I can't pronounce, we got Shirahoshi, we got Ryuma, which was the first of these we drew, but I have a bunch of him already. We got Hody Jones. I definitely don't have this card. What is that? 6? That's funny, because I've opened a few of those. Okay. Niji. Tony Chopper. And our final Don card of the evening, which I'm really not... Oh, it's Yamato. Right, because it's her club. Yeah, that makes sense. Alrighty. Well, we didn't get the Sanji AA that we were hoping for, and we, of course, did not get the so-called God Pack that contains every single manga rare, though I'm skeptical on whether or not that even exists. However, we did pull a pretty cool selection of interesting different cards, as well as a gold Don of one of my favorite characters, so I'm definitely pretty pleased with that. So all in all, discounting things like the Jolly Roger foils, we have a total of this guy, this textured foil Don variant, this full art Suru, full art Law, Kaido alternate art, super rare, Kuzan secret rare, Katakuri secret rare, Perospero alternate art, and a gold Don. So yeah, all in all, I'm pretty pleased with that. At the end of the day, if your question is this worth it? It's going to highly depend on two things. Number one, can you get it for non-scalper prices? And number two, how many of these cards do you already have? As someone who missed out on a lot of the early boosters, it's a really nice option to pick up some cards that I was not otherwise able to get from some of the other packs and decks and whatnot. But it's definitely not a selection of the best cards that have ever been released. I'm very happy about it for the multitude of Don cards that you get. And for me, I think it's worth it for that alone. But to be completely honest with you, these are going secondhand for pennies at the moment. especially since, unlike most cards, Japanese Dan cards aren't really that big of a deal since you don't really need to read the text on them. But regardless, I'm happy. And I hope you are too. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. I will hopefully be doing more unboxing videos like this in the future, as well as just showing off some of my existing cards and decks, and maybe talking a little bit about One Piece in general. So with that, I bid you goodbye.